Hi folks, so I noticed when I was going through your worksheets that you guys had trouble doing the question where I asked you what the other strand of DNA would have as the basis. So I wanted to quickly explain this to you and review it. So remember that our structure of our DNA is that we have, this is the sugar backbone. And linked to that, we have these bases. And the four letters for the bases are C, G, T, and A. But DNA has two strands. So we have a second sugar backbone. And we know that there must be a second set of bases that link up with each of these bases on our top strand. And we need to know what letters those are. We learned, remember, that each of the bases has a pair that it always pairs with. So anytime you have a C, it will pair with a G. And if you have a T, it will pair with an A. Cars in the garage, and then this one, I wrote it backwards, but apples in the trees is how you remember that. But the way that this works is if I see the letter C, let's switch colors. If I see the letter C, I know that it's always going to pair with a G, so that means that the opposite strand will have a G, and these will link with each other. I see a G, well, it's the opposite. G always pairs with C, so that means there's a C here. T always pairs with A. A will always pair with T. So that's my first four bases. Notice always it's going to be the opposite. You won't have the same. They can't fit with each other. Think of it like two puzzle pieces. So if I have another A pairs with T, G pairs with C, C pairs with G, C with G, A with T. So this is how we figure out how to pair up our strands. So if I do another example, let me scooch down a little bit. Let's say random letters, it's just these four. So let's say C, C, A, T, G, C, A, T. Again, C is going to be G, G, T, T, A, C, G, T, A. So this is how we know what the two strands of our DNA molecule are going to look like. Remember that you'll have millions of these in one molecule of DNA. So email me if you have questions, but now that you've seen this, I want you to go back and I want you to redo number 4 on the first science assignment, the one from the 23rd and 24th where you read about DNA and you answered a couple of questions. It was a 2-day assignment. So please go back, redo number 4 and resubmit it, and I'll check your answer and let you know if you got it right. All right, take care. Bye.